Okay, we're going. Hi. This is my video for workshop 5.4. I'm going to be talking to you guys, my class, directly. Hopefully you can hear me well. I am outside over in Stanton, Michigan. It's a place where my family owns a cottage, so it's out in the middle of nowhere, so I had to drive to a Tim Hortons to get some Wi-Fi. So it might be a little bit noisy, but I'll try and speak up to the best of my ability, and hopefully you guys can hear me. But yeah, I'm here to talk about my Capstone project, how it's been going so far. Give a little update on the results because I just finished it the other day, which is pretty cool because it's been a stressful process for sure, getting the project going and finishing it up. I'm sure many of you have had the same thing. Yeah, it's been crazy to have this going on, and I'm glad that it's that the results have come in and that we can or that I can look at the results. So anyway, let me talk about my Capstone project real quick. So basically, the project itself does not have a name, but my goal with it was to use music and to see how it impacted emotion. So I wanted to take a version of music, and to me, my version of music, one version that gives me a lot of, I guess you could say hope, or it could improve my positive emotions, is hard rock. Love hard rock music, and I know that there's been many times in my life where I've taken that on a bad day, listened to some music, and it's been a real change, or a game changer. So I've taken that and I've given it to participants for them to listen. So what I've done is I created a survey that they're going to take before and after the experiment happens. It's the same exact survey. All it is a list of 7 basic human emotions that the participants they rank each emotion on a scale of 1 to 5, and they take that and then they'll give me the results, and then we'll take the same exact survey at the end of it, as well as giving back any thoughts or feedback that they had on the project and how it went. My goal with this is to make sure that I measure what kind of emotional difference the hard rock music can bring. My thesis was that I could see a positive change in hard rock music with impacting the positive emotions versus the negative ones, and then in the process, hopefully seeing a decrease in some of the negative emotions. What was cool is, for the most part, I saw those results. I had 10 volunteers total do this experiment. I wish I could have more. My goal was to get around 15, but in the process of trying to find my volunteers, I had a lot at the beginning who were willing to help me, and then it just kind of trickled down very slowly. So I didn't meet the quota that I was hoping to meet, but that's okay because I still got my results. So the results were that, for the most part, the music had a pretty good impact on positive emotions. The general increase was that the positive emotions, which were emotions like joy and liking, was generally increased by about 1 to 2 numbers, and then actually I had some decrease in the negative emotions as well. Things like anger and sadness generally went down. Not everybody had that result. I did have some people who proved to not like it, and they went against it. Their negative emotions actually went up and their positive emotions went down. But as a general result, I can say that the impact that hard rock music had on their emotions was good. So I'm very happy for those results. What's cool is, like I said, I'm done with the project. The results came in. I can write about it. I can judge it. It's awesome. What I would definitely change for next time is I would want more volunteers. I want to see if that has an impact on a greater variety of a population. My population was anybody between the ages of 18 and 30. It was just big enough to where I could find enough volunteers, but just small enough to where I could it wasn't everybody. It was nice to be able to just narrow it down to a select few age group. But I would definitely have more volunteers. I would try and put them in an environment that was controlled, mainly for the purpose of just listening to the music. A lot of my participants had to happen over Skype, so they had a lot of other things to distract them. The process took itself 20 minutes, so it was hard for them to focus solely on the music. And I know that there could have been other things that impacted their emotion besides just listening to music. That wasn't the case for everybody. Some of them managed to listen to the music the whole 20 minutes and they were fine, but there were definitely some that had distractions here and there. So if I could change anything, that would be one for sure. But I'm glad that I did this project. I've always wondered this myself, how music has an impact on emotions for other people, because I've already known for myself that it has a good impact, and it's been a cool journey so far, especially starting from the beginning of this psychology course track, seeing where the project has come and how much has changed, which has been crazy, but seeing it finally happen and finally have everything working and go very smoothly has been really cool. So that's it. That's my project. Hopefully you can hear me in this video, and I hope you enjoyed.